Hello, seekers. Welcome to another episode on Punneits Astrology. Let's discuss something about a transit of Venus in a certain nakshatra. Venus will be in Ashlesha Nakshatra from 17th of June till 7th of July. And Ashlesha is a nakshatra which has lot of healing powers, lot of territorial insights. It is a nakshatra that has the power to cling, that has the power to create dependencies. It's a nakshatra that, if given one support, can actually rise to the highest possible state of life. But Ashlesha also has a certain weakness. Ashlesha can give you jealousy. Ashlesha can give negative emotions. Ashlesha can make you insecure. And if the right environment is not available for the native, then Ashlesha, especially when Venus is in Ashlesha, can hurt relationships. Now see, when you are reading Venus in Ashlesha, you have to see how Venus interacts with the nakshatra energy, how Venus interacts with the qualities of nakshatra and the qualities of the nakshatra lord, that means planetary lord, and the zodiac. So here you can see the energy is already conflicting, Moon and Mercury. Ashlesha being the nakshatra of Buddha, whereas the zodiac sign where Ashlesha is Cancer zodiac sign, which is ruled by Moon, mind. Now merge mind and intellect and you will already get confusion, because Moon rules 4th house, which is natural motherly emotion. It's more instinct driven. That is why Ashlesha is also highly instinct driven. But this is when you apply your intellect because of instincts. That intelligence that is more like raw, like you can imagine the intellect of a lion. It is already pre-programmed, but that does not undermine the intelligence that the creature has. Now when Venus goes in that nakshatra, you come in relationship with that intelligence that is in the core of your life. You start addressing to the core fundamental principles of your life, and you start building your reality on the basis of that. You will start building your relation with yourself on the basis of that. The problem here is that this is going to open up the possibilities where the true nature, the nature that was hidden, will open up. The nature can be positive, the nature can be negative. Now, totally depends on how your horoscope is placed, what is the fundamental, thing that is the fundamental energies of your own horoscope, how Venus is placed in your birth chart. To understand more about this Venus transit in Ashlesha, you have to see where Cancer is with respect to your moon sign, and that is where your mind will take you to, because Ashlesha has the tendency to impact your mind, because it being a reptilian nakshatra, it is going to plant a seed of thought in your mind, and that seed of thought will take help and become a tree, like a climber, like the plants which are creepers and the climbers, and it is going to take you to different dimensions. If positive, this can help you transcend dimension with the help of a mantra, with the help of a guru. But on the negative side, Venus in Ashlesha can create jealousy, can create negative emotions, can destroy relationship on the basis of some illusion. And bring Venus in Ashlesha now, you will see that it is with a debilitated Mars. And that is why this becomes slightly challenging for people who have afflicted Venus in their birth chart, or if you have planets in Ashlesha Nakshatra, this becomes slightly significant for you. Anyone who is experiencing relationship issues, health issues, mood swings, should be careful during this time, because this can really, take you to the core of Venus in your birth chart. Say, for example, people with Sun-Venus conjunction will have self-introspection, because Venus is with Sun is Atman. People with Moon and Venus will tend to become more and more creative. They will try to reflect on their own personality. Their personality will see a shift. Their point of view will see a shift. Moon and say Venus is with Mercury or in Mercury zodiac sign, then this is when the confusion begins. Now you will see that Venus is more about emotion, more about drama. Mercury is more about calculation. Merge both of them and it doesn't become compatible. But good for trading, good for making knowledge beautiful. Something called gamification. The knowledge is being presented as game and in a funny way, so that it reaches the masses. Similarly, say Venus is with say Saturn. Someone has Venus with Saturn. So Venus and Saturn conjunction. If in your horoscope Venus is in Saturn's nakshatra, Saturn's zodiac, if Venus is influenced by Saturn energy, then naturally this will this will basically make you see the negative side of relationship. This will make you see when Venus is in Ashlesha, will make you feel more negative. And people who have Venus with Rahu and Ketu will see a tremendous amount of shift in energies related to Venus. In certain cases, you may, especially with Rahu Venus, you can do things that are not recommended. And with Venus and Ketu, it might simply terminate a relation, terminate a kind of a feeling, terminate a project that you are doing right now and start something totally new. That will be the power of Venus, how it gets associated with different planetary energies in your chart. Then when Venus is with Jupiter or is in Jupiter's zodiac sign in your horoscope, and when you encounter Venus in Ashlesha, you will see that there will be a dilemma of knowledge and information. Some will feel that they know the best and some will feel that they don't know anything at all. That means your relationship with knowledge will transcend. Now your duty when Venus in Ashlesha, whenever it transits, is that you transcend it to the positive side. I know Mars in Ashlesha is a negative energy of Mars, and this Mars can be put to creative things, and the energy that you will put to creative things, you will get a limited output, but still if you put it to creative things, it is how you can make the planetary arrangements more and more constructive. People who are associated with Venus-like business like media, show business, textile industry, fashion industry, anyone who is into interior designing, art and craft, music, will definitely see a competition. And that sense of competition, if it is under control, will be a much needed push, an inspiration basically. But bring that competition on your head and bring it in a way that this is about life and death. Pressure will start creeping in because Mars do not have that energy. In fact, Mars is more irritated because first it was debilitated. Now it has Venus, both in Ashlesha. So this further corrupts and complicates the process of interexchanging the energy of Mars and Venus. People with Aries, Taurus, Libra and Scorpio ascendant or moon sign will be affected heavily by this. And someone who is a Cancer ascendant or Cancer moon sign, it is happening on your ascendant. So you are the one who will be also affected the most by the Venus in Ashlesha. Watch my Mars in Ashlesha video. I have explained in details what Mars, when it is in this particular nakshatra, will do. Now bring Venus into this, and then you will see that this creates jealousy. This creates a fight between two energies, male and female. Now, if you can make it compatible through the guidance of God, because you need a help, you need a fulcrum, a center point around which you revolve your mind, you will become positive. Now, I know I have heard a lot negative about Ashlesha. I know people get scared by this nakshatra, but don't be. See, all Mercurian nakshatras are like this: Ashlesha, Jyeshtha and Revati. But because it is a Mercurian nakshatra, it also has the power to transform you. It also has the power to give you information. It is also about knowing the negative so that you can correct it and become positive. We should always see the positive side of Ashlesha, not the negative side. And even if there is some emotional upheavals or some jealousy coming in your way, or a negative competition, unhealthy competition that you're facing, try to manage the energy by praying to Bhagwan Shiva and Bhagwan Ganesh. If you can chant Om Gam Ganapate Namah, or Ganesh Gayatri Mantra, or Vakratund Mahakaya Surikoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Just these mantras 108 times every day, and focus on the constructive side of everything that you get in your life. You will experience the positive Venus in Ashlesha, and that is what should be our aim. This was a quick take on Venus transit in Ashlesha Nakshatra. We'll discuss more upcoming Venus Nakshatra transit and Rashi analysis in more upcoming videos. Please subscribe to my channel and share the videos among family and friends, and stay connected. And if you want to take consultations, you can drop me an email. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, namaste.